24/7.
No, not of
Jake?
Listen, I know we've
Jake,
had bad
don't!
both, but we can work
You
through
cannot
this,
talk
Molly.
me out of
Listen,
this!
honey, the hard times are over, don't you think?
No,
You can't throw all this away. You have to trust me on this.
I am tired of picking up after you and Vicky. I am not going to do it anymore. My attorney will contact you, Jake.
Yes, Zach. Today, if it's convenient. Because I'm going away. Yeah, I don't have the piece insured yet. I'm a little worried about... Yeah, okay, I'll hold. No, this evening is fine. Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you. I don't want anything to happen to the Red Swan.
This is all stolen art. How could you, of all people, expect me to get involved in something like this? Don't talk about hot. This piece was stolen 2 weeks ago. Did you do it? Well, you can offer me some sort of an explanation?
That funny? Nice race.
Couldn't catch me.
Well, you gave yourself a lap head start.
I just decided to give you a challenge.
You just wanted to win, didn't you?
Yeah, well, I'm sorry, it's a compulsion.
I've noticed.
It's your fault, you know.
My fault.
Yes. Seems like whenever I'm with you, winning becomes the most important thing in the world. Everything else just seems to slide away.
You can't do this, Molly. Not now. We've come this far.
This far?
We're married. We have a future. I love you.
I shouldn't have gotten back with you last summer, Jake.
Marley, this thing with Vicky is over.
Our problems are between us.
It happened one time. I thought I was
Jake,
never
you
going
are
to see you
not
again.
listening to me. It is not just the fact that you were unfaithful. We just weren't meant to be.
Molly, listen to me. We can work this out.
When we got married, we were young, and we had a lot of dreams.
We can still have
and what
those
we
dreams.
ignored was the fact that we are two very different people.
What, because of money?
No.
What?
Maybe trying to have a child was us trying to hold our marriage together.
Don't talk like that. You're my wife. I love you.
Jake, I don't know who I am anymore.
What is that supposed to mean?
I know who I used to be. I was your wife, Vicky's sister, the one in the middle. The good one, always willing to forgive and forget. But that's over now, Jake.
Don't say that!
I am going to find out who I really am now.
Molly, listen to me. Come home. This will be all right. We'll work this out, okay?
No, Jake.
Hi, darling. Is everything all right?
I was just trying to explain to Jake
Explain what?
why I'm leaving tonight.
My attorney told me you wanted to talk to me.
You can change your mind if you like.
I don't like any of this.
Well, usually there aren't too many happy people at a custody hearing. Let's get started.
Oh, this is just like Jamie having his ex-fiancée do all his dirty work for him.
Firstly, it's not dirty work, it's a gathering of information. And secondly, it's a professional matter.
Oh, really? I didn't realize that taking someone's child away from them was a professional thing to do.
A father has rights.
Yes, well, once he meets up with my lawyer in the courtroom, he'll rethink his rights.
We'll see.
I love it. Ms. Cool. We'll see. Stacy, have you checked out Kenneth Martin's track record?
Yes, I'm aware of it. But I wouldn't count too heavily on it if I were you.
Why is that?
Because the court case has been moved up to next week.
What are you talking about? My lawyer is going to be out of town next week.
Well, then may I suggest you get another attorney?
Who made this decision?
The judge.
When?
Well, I got a call this morning. I'm surprised you haven't heard. They're probably trying to contact your attorney first.
I don't believe this.
You will.
You did this, Stacy. You made this happen.
As a matter of fact, yes, we did push for an earlier court date.
Drive the old Coy steamroller right over Vicky one more time, huh?
You let us know 1 hour before the temporary custody hearings. You set the tone for these proceedings,
Oh,
Vicky.
you're incredible. You haven't gotten over Jamie, and now you're trying to show him how you can make him happy, huh?
It was Jamie's idea to have this hearing moved up.
He thought this up?
Yes. Obviously, living with you taught him a thing or two.
Michael, this doesn't make sense.
For now, it's not supposed to.
What are you doing with all this artwork?
I need your help,
To do what?
and I'm willing to make it worth your while.
Michael, these pieces are stolen art.
I'm not asking you to fence stolen art.
Well, then what are you asking?
As a matter of fact, these pieces aren't really stolen. They're more like borrowed for a while.
And this piece came from your apartment.
Well, that's just my point. I never did like that vase.
Oh.
You want to count it?
Are you bribing me?
Call it an incentive.
To do what?
I want you to offer this stuff to Lucas,
Lucas.
just to see if he's interested.
You too.
What?
Oh, nothing. It's, Michael, the man reads the newspaper, and he's going to know that it's stolen.
Of course he will.
Well, then what?
See if he makes you an offer.
These are pictures I had Mitch take of the piece.
And Mac sent it to you from Maine.
Yeah, it was the last thing he sent me before he died. It meant so much to me, I wanted to keep it close by, you know, at the house. But I didn't even think of having it insured.
Well, we'll have it appraised as soon as possible.
Should we call you
Well, no,
when it's ready to be picked up?
I'll bring it myself.
Oh, you don't have to do
It's, Derek, I'll be right with you, okay? No problem. Look, don't worry about it, Rachel. It'll be safe here until Caroline can give me the figures to give to the insurance company.
it. Okay, thanks.
You're welcome.
Good to see you again, Zach. Bye.
So long. Take care.
Yeah.
Stacy around? No, but she should be back soon. Maybe you can have more luck with her than I did.
With what?
I don't know, a woman's working herself to death. I mean, I can't even get her to stop and eat.
Doing what? Jamie's case?
Well, yeah. They moved it up on the court calendar, and, well, I don't want to go into the details.
She's really knocking herself out for Jamie, huh?
Oh, yeah, I mean, we sometimes get wrapped up with our clients, especially when trial dates are set, and, well, we kind of just forget about everything else.
Right. Yeah, she was like that with me when Fanny was on trial. Antique.
What?
Now, this piece was done in the late 1880s. You can tell by the wing spray.
I didn't realize you knew that much about art.
I read. I like museums. They're quiet.
Well, sounds like you've seen this piece before.
Oh, well, I don't know. I mean, I'm not sure. Probably just in an art book or something.
Well, this is the last look you'll see of it before it gets appraised.
Caroline Stafford's doing that?
Yeah, she's gonna be over later. I'm gonna notarize her estimate, and, then the insurance people won't have to send, their own man over.
Yeah.
You were a mother.
Yes.
I am a mother. I am a good mother. Jamie knows that. Now, what could a court possibly understand about the closeness between a mother and child? How
The
could
court
they know
has-
that like you and I do?
Vicky, the court has to decide what's in the best interest of the child.
Stephen is a part of me. I know what he feels. I know when he's tired, when he's hungry, when he's afraid. No, sometimes I even know when he's gonna cry, even before he does.
Yeah. I remember.
Well, then you know how I feel.
Vicky, the court has to decide what's right for Stephen's entire life and not just his infancy.
All right, Stacy, I've done some wrong things. But I have never done anything to Stephen. I would never do anything to my baby.
No. Probably not.
So what is Jamie gonna say about me? I mean, can you tell me anything?
You're good. You're really good.
You think this was all an act?
Poor Jamie. He never stood a chance against you.
Stacy, get the hell out of my
Oh,
sight.
with pleasure. I will see you in court. Goodbye. You really are good, aren't you?
Michael, this is just all too vague.
It has to be vague for now.
Well, I'm sorry. This is a respectable gallery. And that's just not the sort of person I am.
It's not what you would have said a few years ago.
What was that?
My people tell me you've been known to do a little creative finance from time to time.
Who said that?
I understand that those years in New York were kind of tough.
Are you threatening me?
No.
Because let me tell you something. I can be as vicious as anyone you've ever met.
Look, I just want to make an exchange, all right? Money for services. That's it. I hear money's a little tight these days.
Oh, have you?
All I'm asking is that you check Lucas out for me. Just see if he's interested in buying this stuff.
Then what?
As far as you're concerned, that's it. Nothing more. But I guarantee you, you will be protected. You have my word on that.
Caroline! Caroline, are you in here? Caroline? There you are. Where you been? I've been calling for you.
Don't start bawling me out. I haven't returned any calls.
Never mind about that. Look, do you remember when you told me that you would do anything to make my career click?
Yes.
Are you still willing?
I mean, the way I look at it, I have you to thank because you taught me how to use my aggressiveness in a positive way. What do you think? Thanks.
Well, I think if you're so aggressive, why aren't you back at the office? You think poolside executives make it to the top?
I will be there bright and early tomorrow morning, Sir Bates. So please do not use that tone of voice with me because I have a wet towel.
No, Amanda, I'm being very serious. I will teach you everything I know, but not here.
Evan, I told you I will be there early tomorrow morning.
All right, what about the rest of the day?
What about it?
Well, we can go over the marketing strategy for the Christmas issue.
There really isn't that much left of today.
What about dinner?
Sorry.
What's the problem?
Dinners are reserved for Sam.
All right, it's part of the regime.
Right.
Look, Amanda, I'm not offering you a romantic dinner with candlelights and violins in the whole trip. I'm talking about business.
And I'm telling you that I am unavailable.
Let's see. I thought I was dealing with an executive and not a dilettante.
You are not going to bully me, Evan.
Don't you understand that I'm trying to teach you?
Well, you taught me to stand my ground, and now I'm doing it.
Fine.
Besides, Sam really had something on his mind this morning. I was too busy just thinking about work.
Well, good. Then you won't be too busy tonight.
No. Tonight I won't be. You do understand that, don't you?
Did you do this?
Do what?
Tell her to leave.
Jake, I don't want Marley to
We
leave.
were just getting back together again, and you couldn't stand it, could you, Donna?
Jake, this is crazy.
You doing okay?
No, we weren't. At least I wasn't. I think I suppressed every feeling I had for months.
Marley, we can talk about that. You know, we can go back to that group. We can... That
Jake?
self-help group.
Please leave Donna and me alone.
Not if she's gonna talk you into leaving.
Oh, Jake, for God's sake.
She wants us to split up, Marley. She hasn't wanted us to be together since day one.
Jake! I am making the decisions about my life. Not Donna. And not you.
I'll go back home.
Fine.
I'll see you there, because I'm not giving up.
Go home, Jake. Goodbye.
Are you going back?
When he gets home, he will see a note that I wrote saying that I'm leaving for Europe tonight.
Tonight?
Yes, I wanted to say goodbye.
Oh, my God.
Donna, don't cry. I can't deal with that right now. You will be fine. I will be fine.
I won't be
Please just
fine.
don't do this to me.
I can't believe this is happening, Marley.
It is.
This is all my fault. If I hadn't sent you to Switzerland, to boarding school all those
Donna,
years
I'm
when
going
you
to
were
warn
growing
you.
up.
No matter what you say, I am not going to feel guilty about this.
You're leaving me.
I'm not leaving you. I'm just leaving. And please don't waste your energy trying to make up some scheme to get me to stay here.
I'm not. Well, of course I am. I just feel if I don't hold on to you that I'm
Our lives are not going to end. I love you. I just have to get away from Bay City and from everyone.
I didn't mean to hurt you. You know that, don't you? When I found out about Steve...
I know. You just needed to help Vicky.
But I didn't choose her. It's just that
Vicky always needs help.
she's missed out on so much.
Right.
And you were always the sturdy one. When you were a little girl and you were growing up, I used to look at you and say, how can this little girl be so wise?
I felt like the mother sometimes when we were growing up.
And I'm sorry. You shouldn't have had to be that.
Well, Donna, things were what they were. I'm not blaming you.
Would you just delay for a week, please?
No.
If you delayed this, then...
I
then you
said
could-
no, Donna.
Yes, you did. Well, please, then, don't go away angry. Remember when you were a little girl and I wouldn't let you go to bed until we'd made up?
I remember.
Well, if you go away angry, we won't have a chance to do that.
Sometimes I wish I was a little girl again, so things could be that simple. But that was then. Goodbye, Tom. Mother! You are really not gonna believe this one. This is the
absolute worst.
Whatever it takes, Caroline. I mean that. I've got the talent, I know that.
So do I.
But look, I'll do all the other stuff too. And if that means I've got to smile for the camera, fine. That's what it means. If that means that I have to be away from home, fine. Then that's what it means.
Sam, do you have a problem?
What?
Between you and Amanda.
Look, this isn't about my marriage. I'm telling you I'm ready to work. So from now on, what you say goes. Just don't give up on me.
You really have changed.
Bank on that.
Okay. Let's give it another try. But I'll call you in a couple of days. All right?
Right. You won't regret this.
Sounds to me like somebody wants a second chance.
Yes. He is the best I ever worked with.
Well, developing new talent costs money.
What I have to do is to see if Lucas is interested.
That's it. Report back to me. And not a word to anyone else, is that clear?
Wait. What's going to happen with all this?
After you've done what I asked, it'll be returned. And don't worry, you will be protected.
Why do I get the feeling that this is a lot more dangerous than what you're letting on?
Well, if it wasn't important, I wouldn't ask.
So I hear you've been working hard.
Yeah. Well, I've been real busy.
I'm due over in court in a little while. Stacy, I'll try and read this stuff over the weekend, and if I get a chance.
Oh, good, yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, so long.
Zach.
Right.
So I was
I was
gonna
gonna-
call you. I can't stop thinking about last night. It meant a lot to me.
Did to me, too.
So, what are you doing? Working hard so you don't have to face me?
No, not you. Maybe just my feelings.
That's a lot of reading.
You know, I catch myself in the middle of a paragraph thinking about you.
Yeah?
You make me feel something that I haven't felt in a long time.
Good.
I need to tell you something about myself.
I'm listening.
Not here, upstairs. Watching. I've hid my feelings for a long, long time.
That's never been a secret.
And I'm not talking about just my feelings towards you, but about Mark.
Your husband?
Yeah. I really loved him. I really did.
But things weren't perfect.
Well, they were a lot less than perfect. We stopped, talking. We stopped spending time together. We stopped, doing a lot of things.
Did you stop making love?
And I figured it would work out. Even though we were separated, I still thought that, you know how you do, you think it'll work out. He died.
So you never got the chance to make things right?
No,
And, well, you're still thinking about Mark?
no, that's not it. See, I told you this is tough to explain.
I'm sorry.
It's not about Mark dying. It's the fact that I'm afraid of getting close to someone again, of falling in love, and having to lose that person all over again. I used to think that love was something that just lasts forever. it isn't always like that. It's very fragile. And I don't know if I can risk losing it all over again.
You're not gonna lose me.
You don't know that.
Yes, I do. First time I saw you, I knew what I wanted. I'm beginning to think it's what you want, too.
I don't know if I can let go.
Do you want to?
Yes.
It's okay if you let yourself fall. I'll catch you.
Today.
Leaving today?
Yes. Aren't you going to do something, Mother?
I think that's the problem. I think I've probably already done too much.
Does Jake know? None of my business. Yes. Jake knows.
I wish Michael were here.
Donna, I have a note for him. Please give this to him, and don't worry, he's going to be back soon.
I'm not so sure.
Could you please give us some time alone?
You'll call.
Yes. Well, I guess you're really leaving. Yes. I'm sorry it ever got to this point, Marley. I never meant to hurt you. You never mean to hurt anyone, or say too much, or go too far. You just do it. I'm sorry. That's not enough anymore. I love you. That's not enough anymore either. Marley, we are sisters. You are a part of me. I am me, Vicky. Just me. Why aren't you gonna stay until Dad gets back? No. What's the matter? It hurts to say goodbye to you. I know why you're leaving, Marley. You do? You're mad. At me, at Jake, at everybody. You just have to go away for a while so you can forget about it. No. I need a place where I can get strong. Still. You always did think I was the tough one. You're not tough at all. I'm sorry for everything. So am I. Vicky, be good to Stephen. He's your only real chance now. Marley. What? Forgive me.
So if Zach calls and he wants to return the Red Swan, just tell him he can as long as Mom's here to receive it.
Okay. So you're leaving tomorrow morning then?
First thing.
Now, are you going to stop by all the East Coast offices first?
I'm going to New York City first. I want to see Matt. Also, the New York offices seem the most nervous about things since Mac has been gone. So I'm going to go and reassure them, and then after that, I'll go to the rest of the East Coast offices.
Well, good.
So I'll let you get back to work.
Mom, you know, you seem really, I don't know, enthusiastic, I guess.
I am. I'm feeling pretty positive about things. I think everything's going to work out.
Amanda, why don't we go over the marketing strategy before I have to go back to work?
Sam!
Hey.
Hi.
Hey. I thought he came here to work.
You did?
In a bathrobe?
You fell in the pool.
What?
Where have you been all this time?
I've been to Caroline's.
Oh? Why?
We were talking about my career. Matter of fact, I pretty much sold my soul to get her behind me again.
Hey, I know she's gonna back you. You're the best. She knows that.
Well, I gotta play by her rules. Listen, I'll tell you about it at dinner, okay?
Okay. Oh, let me go see when it's gonna be ready.
Okay.
Evan, I'll be right back.
Well, Evan, I'd like to talk to you.
Well, I'm really not in the mood for one of your lectures, Sam.
Ooh, little Tansev?
What do you want?
Gave it your best shot, huh?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You made a play for Amanda, and she said no. Struck out, huh, Evan?
It's funny, I would have thought you would have had something of value to talk to me about.
No need to. Amanda said it all, didn't she?
Who's coming?
What was that?
I don't know. Maybe Zach came back.
No, Zach has gone to court, and Cass isn't here. He's in Chicago.
Well, maybe I better check it out.
Zach said there's valuable things left downstairs in the safe.
I'll be right back. Everything's okay.
You weren't even here to say goodbye. You've been gone for days, Michael.
I half expected that she'd do something like this, Donna. But she said that she'd call soon, as soon as she got settled.
That's not the point. You weren't here.
I know. And I am truly sorry for that. But I will talk to her when she calls.
You didn't call me one time.
Donna, I was in complex negotiations that had to be carried on secretly. Honey, she'll be okay.
Michael, she's gone. My baby is gone. She was hurt. She was
but
angry.
she'll be all right, and she'll come home when she's ready.
What about me?
You'll be all right.
No,
won't you?
I won't be all right. I won't be all right if you don't tell me what's going on.
I am telling you what's going on.
Michael, I just lost one of the most
didn't
precious
lose
people in the world to me.
anyone.
I'm not going to lose you in the same way.
Donna, I just came home. I'm not leaving. Remember?
No. My instincts are always right, Michael. I know you too well. I want to know what's going on with you.
We have a tequila straight up goal.
Now live and breathe.
Hello, Vicky.
You look terrible.
Thanks. You're saying you look better, too.
Lousy day. Now sitting next to you with your wrinkled suit. Macho grin is just gonna get worse.
Thanks. Vicky, I didn't come here to be bothered or listen to some woman whine. So if life doesn't suit you, if this bar doesn't suit you, and if this wrinkled suit doesn't suit you, why don't you just go home, will you? Give that seat up to somebody tall and gorgeous.
Next.
Am I too late? A stupid question, huh?
Not
You have
necessarily.
to listen to me more.
No, I don't.
I love you. I need you to come back home with me.
Jake, you asked me to do something for you that was very difficult for me. You asked me to help you raise my sister's child, and I agreed.
But he's not my son,
and
so it
now
doesn't matter.
I am asking you to do something that's going to be difficult for you. Let me go, Jake.
So, why Europe? I mean, you know somebody there?
It's not important.
I feel like I should, you know, be helping you with your luggage or your tickets or something, you know, Mr. and Mrs.
Don't.
Sorry.
My lawyer said you would be getting the divorce papers in a month, maybe a little longer. He said since it's a no fault, there will be no problem.
I wish I could make you understand how sorry I am.
This isn't about you, Jake. This is about me, who I am. I am not just the other side of Vicky.
I know that.
No, I don't think you do. There's too much history between the two of you. She will always come between us.
Flight 621 to Paris, now boarding at gate 17. Please have your boarding passes ready. Flight 621 to Paris, now boarding at gate 17.
It's better this way, Jake.
Really? I'll never see you again.
If I ever come back to Bay City, I will be a completely different person. You can count on that. Well, I guess I should leave them a note in case they wonder where I am.
Tell them how hard it is to get into my room.
I gotta find my keys.
Where were they?
Safe is open. The Red Swan is gone!
Is anything bothering you?
Oh, why?
No, you're not still mad about...
No, I'm not angry about anything. Just about time I got my life back on track.
What are you talking about?
Come on, man. It's been... Look, it's been nice hanging around waiting for you for the last couple of months. I mean, I know it's been a tough time, and I'm glad I was here for you.
I'm glad you were too.
It's about time I started working again.
What are you going to do?
Paint. What else?
All the time?
Yeah, well, you know, talk to my secretary. Maybe I'll be able to squeeze you in here and there.
That sounds great to me. Oh, yeah, I have a great idea.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't we get away for just a little while? Go to my brother's cabin. He's still in New York. I know he won't mind.
Oh, wait a minute. What's going on?
What do you mean?
Well, what about The Office? What about Evan and the great learning experience?
Look, anything that is immediate, Evan can take care of. And as for what I have to learn, he can always teach me when I come back. So what do you say? I'm going to my brother's cabin. If you want to be part of my life, you can join me. So what do you say?
Well, if you're gonna be there, so am I.
Come on. I'm getting wet.
Give you a chance. Give me another shot, please.
Oh, gee, Evan. Aren't you taking an awfully big risk speaking to me in public like this?
Why, Vicky?
Oh, haven't you heard? The Coreys hung a scarlet letter. I think it's a B.
I really don't care what the Coreys think.
Good for you. Well, time to go. Like it or not. I hate going home to an empty house. No husband, no baby. My sister even left today.
Yeah, Vicky, I hear you've been having a rough time of it.
You know what kills me?
What?
The Coreys. They think I'm doing this all for myself. But if I lose this battle, Stephen's gonna grow up without a mother.
It's not right, Vicky.
Tell me about it.
Listen, I'm in the phone book. If you want to talk or whatever, give me a call.
Thanks.
How about one more drink?
Well, I'd rather have a little more privacy. What about my place?
SoapNet's original I Want to Be a Soap Star is back with host Cameron Matheson. 12 finalists have to survive car crashes, love scenes, deadly snakes, and the judges. Who will win and join the cast of AMC? Watch I Want to Be a Soap Star tonight at 11 p.m. only on SoapNet.